Okay, what to do if you encounter a wild animal? For most animals, make yourself look large, back away, notify others, and move to safety. I would also say make sure that you're avoiding eye contact with a wild animal, as that can be seen as a challenge. For specifics on what to do with different species, go ahead and check out these links. I'd say the two most commonly encountered animals in Colorado that could be a concern would be a black bear and a mountain lion. And with a mountain lion, definitely make yourself look as big as possible. With a black bear, avoid eye contact, slowly back away, and talk to it so that it knows that you're human. If you're handling scat, as once in a while, we may ask you to collect some scat. Make sure you're wearing gloves and have an additional layer of barrier like a plastic bag between you and the scat. And at the instructor's instructions, you may be asked to wear a mask, as certain pathogens can be spread through the airborne when in close proximity to the scat. Okay, water presents its own set of risks, and sometimes we might ask you to get in the water for different labs. And a general rule of thumb is to try to never get in past your waist, especially in flowing river, as the current can be too strong for you if it's past your waist. And you never know if you're going to take that next step and it's going to be quite deep. So stopping when it's about at your waist keeps you with a little bit of a buffer. Always have a personal flotation device nearby. Wear properly fitted waders. That can be difficult with our lab supplies sometimes, so work with your teammates to try and get everybody as close to proper as possible. Wade only in areas that the instructor has designated as being safe. If you do fall in and the water is moving, don't panic. Don't fight against the river. Let the river take you, but work to get your feet downstream and slowly paddle or do the backstroke to angle yourself toward shore. It's not like you're going to go over a raging waterfall like in the movies. Just work to get yourself toward shore and we'll come pick you up. It's fairly common that we have you go up difficult terrain. So make sure that you're wearing proper footwear. Hiking boots are essential for some of the terrain that we need you to be hiking in. And that is probably the most important to ensure your safety, because if you lose your footing, you can get hurt quite badly. Approach steep slopes at an angle and not go straight up. Avoid stepping on slippery or unstable areas. If there's snowpack, you may have to really kick in little divots with your toes so that you're not on a slippery cross slope. Be aware that you're not moving on unstable rocks that might come loose as you put your weight on them. Avoid jumping across or over items, as you can get injured. See if you can just look for another route, and avoid jumping off cliffs. I'm just kidding, but avoid the edges, because if the rocks come loose, then you go on over. Watch undercut banks, old mines, and abandoned buildings. Okay, question 4, true or false? If you fall in moving water and can't regain your footing, remain calm, lay on your back with your feet pointed downstream, and maneuver closer to shore. True or false?